Having a bad day is not the end of the world. You have unlimited chances to turn things around. Today we're delving into the timeless wisdom of Stoicism to discover 10 important lessons that can help you stay calm and strong like a rock, even when life gets tough. Have you ever wondered how some people manage to stay composed and resilient in the face of the hardest challenges without losing their cool? The secret to their strength lies in the ancient teachings of Stoicism, a philosophy that has been guiding thoughtful individuals for centuries. It serves as a timeless guide to navigating both the good and bad times in life, equipping you with the tools to remain steady when everything around you is in chaos. 1. Focus on what's in your hands. Welcome to the world of Stoicism, where the key to focusing on yourself every day is about concentrating on what you can control. Imagine yourself as an artist of your own life, with a massive piece of marble as your canvas. Stoicism, this age-old yet wise philosophy, advises us to only worry about what we can change and to let go of the rest. It's like having a control button for how you react to everything life throws at you. The famous Stoic thinker Epictetus once said, "We can't pick the things that happen around us, but we can choose how we deal with them." Life constantly tosses challenges our way, similar to that piece of marble. Now picture yourself holding a sculpting tool, chipping away at the marble. Each chip represents a decision you make about how to handle life's surprises. You're not just a passive recipient of whatever comes your way. You're actively shaping your future. Imagine treating every challenge, every problem, like a piece of marble waiting for your creative touch. Your mindset and your choices are the tools you have to turn chaos into a beautiful work of art. It's not about trying to control the impossible. It's about controlling your reactions and crafting a life that is truly your own. To simplify, you can't control a traffic jam, the rain ruining your plans, or someone cutting in line at the coffee shop, but you can control how you react to these situations. Your reaction is like your personal work of art in progress. It feels liberating, doesn't it? Instead of battling against what you can't control, Stoicism gives you the sculpting tool to carve your own path. Don't let situations dictate how you feel. Be the sculptor, not the one who is always affected by everything around them. In the grand scheme of life, be the artist who expertly shapes their experiences. Hold on to what you can control, your reactions, your choices, your attitude. Life might surprise you, but with Stoicism, you're not just getting by, you're creating your fate. Take that sculpting tool and start making your masterpiece. 2. Love what happens to you. Embrace your life story with enthusiasm. This insight from Seneca, a key figure in Stoicism, offers a profound guiding principle, amor fati, or loving your fate. But what does this actually mean? It's more than just accepting life's ups and downs. It's about welcoming them, loving them, and finding deeper meaning in every event. Imagine this. The challenges in life aren't obstacles to avoid, but stepping stones toward your greatness. Seneca doesn't want us to merely get through tough times. He encourages us to embrace them fully and view them as crucial parts of our life's adventure. See every challenge as an opportunity, not a problem. It's like telling the universe, "Bring it on because I'm ready for everything." Not just the easy parts, but the storms too. This might seem a bit out there, but practically speaking, it changes everything. Instead of complaining about hardships, you start to see them as chances to prove your strength. It's not about denying the presence of dark clouds. It's about finding beauty in them. Being grateful is easy when everything's going well, but amor fati dares you to find value in the chaos too. Those hard times aren't here to ruin your day. They're lessons that push you to grow. So, when life challenges you again, welcome it with joy. Embrace your destiny like an old friend, because each difficulty, each hurdle, is an opportunity for personal greatness. Life isn't just a straight path, it's full of twists and turns, and amor fati is your secret tool to transform every twist into a step forward in your extraordinary journey. 3. Keep in mind that life is short. Memento mori. Memento mori translates to remember you will die. At first glance, this might seem a bit grim, but stay with me here. The Stoics saw this idea as a real game changer. Imagine you're just going through your day, busy with all sorts of things. The Stoics would say, stop for a second and think about how everything is temporary. Sounds intense, doesn't it? But here's the deal. You're lounging around, maybe scrolling on your phone, wondering if you should go after that dream or push it off. That's when memento mori comes into play. Stoic thinkers like the wise Marcus Aurelius would give you a friendly reminder. Hey, you could be gone any moment. No kidding, it could happen today. This isn't meant to scare you though. It's actually about setting you free. Knowing our time here isn't forever. The Stoics believe this thought could push us to stop delaying things. Imagine if you knew you only had one more day. What would you do? Which dreams would you chase? What would you say? What would fill your thoughts? They suggest using this shift in viewpoint as motivation. It's not about living in fear, it's about living purposefully. Realizing life's delicate nature makes every second valuable, sparking us to act. Delaying becomes less appealing. Why put off things if today could be your last? Marcus Aurelius's advice is like saying, let remembering your end shape your actions, words, and thoughts. This isn't about doing reckless things or making drastic changes without thinking. It's about making your actions count. Maybe it's fixing a strained relationship, following a dream, or just enjoying the little things. So when you find yourself postponing something significant, keep this ancient advice in mind. See memento mori not as a dark cloud, but as a bright light encouraging you to live fully and truly. Life's too brief for regrets. 4. Understanding what's in our control. The dichotomy of control. Epictetus, a wise old philosopher, introduced us to something pretty neat. The dichotomy of control. It sounds complex, but it boils down to something straightforward and profound. Here's the essence. Life throws all sorts of things at us. Some of these things, like choosing our pizza toppings, are in our hands. Others, like hitting the jackpot, aren't. Epictetus gives us the lowdown, likening our lives to a big bag filled with different stuff. On one side, there are things within our power, our mindset, our effort, and whether we decide to snooze one more time. On the flip side, we've got stuff out of our reach. The weather, traffic, or the neighbor's late-night singing sessions. Wishing won't change those bits. Epictetus advises us to zero in on what we can change. Why? It's the key to breaking away from stress and frustration. Think of it as a game where your energy and time are limited. Wasting energy on uncontrollable aspects is like tossing it into a black hole. You end up exhausted, stressed, and a tad crazy. However, focusing on what you can control is like tapping into your hidden powers. You're no longer tossed around by life's unpredictability. You're navigating through storms confidently. So, when life's little surprises, like rain on your picnic day or a Wi-Fi outage during an important meeting, come knocking, pause and think of the dichotomy of control. Can you influence the situation? If yes, take charge like the hero of your story. If no, why let it consume your energy? Epictetus really hit the nail on the head. Life's too fleeting to get tangled in what we can't alter. Harness your inner strength and you'll see stress dissolve, empowering you to face life's challenges head on. You've totally got this. 5. Thinking about loss. The power of negative visualization. Ever wondered what life would be like without the small things we often ignore? This is what Seneca hints at with negative visualization, an odd yet impactful exercise. Imagine for a moment losing something or someone important to you. It sounds dark, but bear with me. Visualize waking up to a world where the simple joys you're used to aren't there anymore. Your comfy bed, the smell of your morning coffee, or the voices of your family vanished. You're left with silence, a void filled with the absence of what was once there. Why would anyone suggest such a downbeat thought experiment? Seneca argued that this method profoundly fosters appreciation. By temporarily removing what's familiar, you see the true worth of what you possess more clearly, like cleaning a dirty window to reveal a stunning view. Moreover, negative visualization acts like mental strength training, readying you for life's unexpected turns. Life is unpredictable, filled with challenges both big and small. Mentally walking through loss scenarios strengthens your resilience, equipping you with an inner shield against the shocks of real challenges. It's similar to a superhero's training scene, where you imagine battling and overcoming hardships, strengthening for actual encounters. When difficulties come, you're prepared. Your mental resilience has been refined. Although it may seem strange to focus on potential losses, view it as a unique strength that prepares you for life's uncertainties with a tougher mindset. Negative visualization, despite its seemingly gloomy aspect, is a strategy for appreciating the now and skillfully navigating future ups and downs with a spirit of resilience. It's not about dwelling on the negative, but using it to discover positivity and ready yourself for a life filled with meaningful and fully appreciated moments. 6. Your opinion shapes your experience. The power of perspective. Have you noticed how your mood can influence how you see things? Epictetus believed that how we view things affects our well-being. Life presents situations. How we see them shapes our experiences. Imagine your mind as a set of glasses. How you view the world is influenced by your inner dialogue and beliefs, not just the actual events. Epictetus wanted us to realize that while we may not control external happenings, we can control our inner responses, like choosing a lens for different lighting. It's a tool that can change your day. Here's an example. Suppose you're stuck in traffic and running late. Without any control over the situation, frustration builds, leading to stress. However, if you shift your viewpoint, this delay becomes an opportunity, extra time to enjoy your favorite music or a chance to reflect. The traffic hasn't changed, but your approach has. This change in perspective is like flipping a switch, turning a stressor into a moment of calm. The power of viewpoint isn't just for minor irritations, but for major life events as well. It's an invitation to be conscious of how we let circumstances impact us. We can't always predict or avoid challenges, but we can choose how we react. Epictetus's wisdom emphasizes the importance of a balanced viewpoint. It's not about being overly positive or negative, but finding a middle ground. Acknowledging that life includes ups and downs lets you handle the ride with grace. So remember Epictetus's advice. Your opinion influences your experiences. Like choosing a lens for different lighting, you can adjust your viewpoint to manage life's shifts. Your perspective is key to shaping your life's narrative, leading to a fulfilling and positive journey. 7. Enjoy the present. Live in the moment. Marcus Aurelius, a deep thinker and Roman emperor, once advised, "Don't be all over the place. Live in the moment as it is now. Make the most of the present by considering it sacred." This isn't just about staying calm in the chaos. It's about valuing the moment for what it offers. Picture yourself in a busy city where everyone's rushing around. Living in the moment feels like a gentle nudge, reminding you to slow down, breathe, and soak in the experience. Modern life often pulls us in many directions. Between endless to-do lists and constant digital alerts, we often find our minds drifting to what could happen or what has already passed. The idea of living in the moment invites us to focus on the present, to ground ourselves, and to truly be here. It's more than mindfulness. It's about cherishing each moment for its unique beauty and significance. Marcus Aurelius tells us to live fully in the present, treating it with respect and honor. This isn't just a soothing mantra, but a practical guide for a richer life experience. It's like remembering that the best time to savor the sweetness of fruit is when it's ripe, not waiting until it's overripe or longing for the days when it was still growing. Focusing on the now frees us from being caught in the endless cycle of worry and regret. It encourages us to appreciate the simple, everyday things: a friendly smile, the warmth of the sun, the joy of a laugh. These aren't minor details. They are the threads that weave the fabric of our lives. So, Marcus Aurelius's advice is simple. Be present, live fully in the moment, and treat it as precious. By immersing yourself in the present, you'll discover a life full of clarity, connection, and joy. It might not stop time, but it will make each moment more meaningful. 8. Remember to forgive, acceptance and letting go. Marcus Aurelius, in his deep reflections, advised not to waste time arguing about what a good person should be, but to simply be one. This advice applies to how we treat ourselves and others. Imagine you're carrying a bag filled with all the wrongs you've done or the hurts others have caused you. It's heavy, right? Now think about how this weight affects your journey through life. The Stoics, like Marcus, encourage us to let go of these burdens. They suggest we not only forgive ourselves, but also others, which leads to a lighter, more fulfilling life. But why is forgiveness so crucial? Holding on to anger and resentment is like keeping a hot coal in your hand, hoping it will harm someone else. The Stoics remind us that this only ends up hurting us. They advise us to accept things as they are, not as we wish them to be. This acceptance isn't about being passive. It's about acknowledging reality and choosing to move forward. Imagine a river. You can either fight against its current, exhausting yourself, or you can let go and flow with it, using its energy to move forward. The Stoics chose the latter, embracing life's flow, including its challenges and imperfections. This mindset fosters peace and growth, allowing us to navigate life's turbulent waters with grace. It's like planting seeds of positivity and resilience in our minds, which grow into a garden of peace. So, Marcus Aurelius's advice is clear. Let go of past hurts, forgive, and focus on being good rather than debating it. This approach lightens our emotional load, enabling us to experience life more fully. It's not always easy, but it's a step toward inner freedom and a more compassionate world. 9. Practice resilience. Build your inner fortress. Imagine you're a knight and life is a battlefield. How do you defend yourself? The Stoics, particularly Epictetus, teach us to build an inner fortress, a mental stronghold that remains unshaken by external events. This fortress isn't made of stone. It's built from your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes. It's your core where you find strength and stability, even when life storms rage around you. The idea is simple yet powerful. External events are beyond our control, but our reactions to them are within our grasp. By nurturing resilience, we become like a rock in the middle of a turbulent sea, steadfast and unyielding. This doesn't mean we become emotionless or detached. Rather, we learn to manage our emotions, channeling them constructively. Building this inner fortress involves several practices. First, mindfulness, being aware of your thoughts and feelings without being overwhelmed by them. This awareness creates a space between stimulus and response, allowing for thoughtful action rather than impulsive reaction. Next, self-reflection. Regularly examining your actions and thoughts helps you understand your strengths and weaknesses. This self-knowledge is crucial for personal growth and resilience. Imagine facing a challenge, like losing a job. Instead of being consumed by despair, resilience allows you to acknowledge the loss, understand your feelings, and then focus on what you can do next. It's about staying proactive, not reactive. The Stoics teach that life will present hardships, but these are opportunities to strengthen your inner fortress. Every challenge faced and overcome adds a stone to your fortress, making it stronger. This perspective shift transforms life's adversities into valuable lessons and growth opportunities. So, Epictetus's message is clear. Build your inner fortress through resilience. It's your shield against life's uncertainties, helping you remain grounded and composed no matter what. By cultivating resilience, you prepare yourself to navigate the battlefield of life with courage and grace, emerging stronger with each challenge faced. 10. Value your time, the preciousness of time. Seneca, another profound thinker among the Stoics, offers a poignant reminder: time is our most precious resource. Imagine you have a limited amount of gold coins representing your time. Each day you spend some of these coins, but unlike money, you can never earn them back. This analogy underscores the importance of valuing your time and using it wisely. Seneca emphasizes that while we often guard our money and possessions closely, we tend to squander our time, often without realizing it. He invites us to be mindful of how we spend our time, encouraging us to invest it in meaningful activities that align with our values and goals. Consider this: every moment wasted on trivial matters is a moment lost forever. This doesn't mean we should never relax or enjoy leisure, but rather that we should be intentional about how we spend our time. Imagine your life as a book with a limited number of pages. Each day, a new page is written. Are you filling your pages with meaningful stories, lessons, and experiences, or are they filled with empty distractions? This perspective helps us prioritize what truly matters, whether it's pursuing a passion, nurturing relationships, or simply being present in the moment. The Stoic approach to time encourages us to focus on quality over quantity. It's about making each moment count, whether it's a quiet evening with loved ones or a productive day at work. By valuing our time, we ensure that our lives are filled with purpose and fulfillment. So, take a cue from Seneca. Cherish your time as you would a precious treasure. Be conscious of how you spend it and make each moment meaningful. This mindset not only enriches your life, but also ensures that you leave a legacy of intentional and purposeful living. Remember, time is the one thing we can't get back, so let's use it wisely and with gratitude.